Good morning everyone from Mui Ne. We are just being picked up from the hostel and we are on our way to the sand dunes tour. I'm on the GoPro today if you can't notice. I just thought it would be a bit better for the action-packed activities and getting a wide angle view. So hopefully we have a good day. We have just driven 15 minutes in that little jeep and now we arrived at the first stop, which is going to be I think it's like a local fishing village. Obviously Mui Ne is a seaside town. I didn't think we were going to get to see much of the sea in this trip because we're here for only like one full day. This is our one full day. So as you can see, I think there's like a little local market going down there. They're selling sort of very fresh seafood. There's also the traditional coconut bowl boats, which look so cool. We have 15 minutes here and then moving on to the next stop. Hello! Always an Insta photo to be taken. And it looks like they're still bringing in the fresh catch this morning. There's quite a lot of litter around, but also I think this is just like a local area. My hair looks like this because I slept with it wet last night. I woke up completely bushy and then I decided to wet it again so it maybe dries slightly different, but it does not look like it's going to dry slightly different. This was a disaster. I know this is like a traditional beach and it's got like litter and people working on it, but I was just thinking it's absolutely beautiful as well. Like I don't know if you can see all the palm trees in the background and then over there are like mountain hill silhouettes in the distance, which actually is really beautiful. We did book our tour on Viator, however literally every time that we've done that and booked a tour like online, whenever we get to the hotel of where we're staying, they're selling the same tours at reception. So if you haven't booked something online, I wouldn't worry, like probably just book something when you get there. I think they're probably all about the same price, to be honest, so it's just up to personal preference. We just wanted to book some things in advance so that we like knew that we had something to do, and this is our like one full day thing to do in Mui Ne, and it's kind of what everyone comes to Mui Ne to do. We have arrived. There is like a little whole tourist centre here with like toilets, cafes, shops. We're just following our tour guide, see what happens. I think we need to pay extra for the jeep or the quad bike, which is about 300,000 to 400,000. Hello!
Hi everyone! Yeah, welcome to Western Moon. We have ITV. You have two people? Okay, me. ITV, you have two options. The first option, we take you go to the top. Up there, you can take pictures something. After that, we will take you go to the lake. Okay. And when you want to go back, we will take back. Okay. 600,000 for two people. You will go on one ITV.
On one together?
Yeah, two people on one. 600 for two. The second option, you can ride by yourself. 800,000 for one cut. You have 20 minutes. You can ride go around. We have one guy sit behind. He show you the way.
Oh, I don't think I want to drive myself.
No, okay.
We
if
did
you don't
together.
want to ride, you can sit and back me. 600,000 for two. We just take you go two place. You can be there half an hour or 1 hour. It's up to you.
So you will drive?
No, not me. My driver.
Your driver will drive. Okay. That was actually so much fun. After an absolutely exhilarating experience, Lauren's eyelashes are still intact. Just about. He's dropped us off at the sand dunes and we can like stay here and take pictures for a while, and then he's given us a ticket. So we need to find someone else with the yellow top to take us to the lake apparently. After that I guess back to the main bit. As you can see, it is quite busy here, but also today is the last day of Tet, Vietnamese New Year, so the driver also said that the traffic might be because of Tet and everyone's sort of wanting to go back home or finish their holidays. I'm out of breath. Climbing up a sand dune is really hard work. We've made it to the top. Me and Lauren have just arrived at the lake, and I don't know if you saw in those clips before the big dune that they went down. Everyone else was going down in like a proper car jeep, and we were like, oh, you must only have to go down that in a car jeep. No, we went down in the quad bike, which is why I look like that. That was only about 30 seconds, but it was like the most scary, exhilarating 30 seconds of my life. I went from fearing for my life to laughing and having the best time ever within like 0.5 seconds every 10 seconds. It was, I think I'm gonna say amazing. You have to do it. They do this tour at sunrise and sunset. We decided to do it at 9 AM. So it's currently 10:41. Middle of the day heat. This is the lake that you saw in the distance when you're on the sand dune. This is where they've taken us next. And I think you can see just above that car there, the line of people all on the sand dune at the top. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's like an ab workout trying to keep yourself steady on that quad bike. I wanted to try and get like some 0.5 phone video of it as well, but there was absolutely no way I was getting my phone out, especially on that second one. I've got my GoPro, which is on a floaty stick, which has a little bit at the bottom that I can attach and like clip onto my wrist, so it literally will not fall off my wrist even if I drop the GoPro, and that's the only thing I would feel safe with. I would not have my phone out filming myself on the sand dune. Especially that last one though, you would have dropped it. Yeah. We saw people's hats come like flying off, and God knows they are not getting those hats back.
Sorry, I'm just looking at myself.
Yeah, I can tell. Are we going on a quad bike? Yes. Oh.
My hair. Oh, thank you. Oh, I can't get up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have just arrived at the red sand dunes, which is the next stop on our tour. So the first one was the white sand dunes where you quad bike. This red sand dunes is about half an hour away. We're closer to where we started, and this one is for sandboarding, is closer to the sea. It's so hard to walk on the sand, let alone like walk up the dune. And we've kind of already done the quad bike. It's hotter in the day now, the sand is hot. I don't know how fussed we are about actually quad biking. I mean sandboarding. Quad bike was 600,000 dong for both me and Lauren, so that's about £10 each. The sandboarding is about an extra 20,000 dong. I thought I was smart bringing sandals and that it would be easy release for the sand that would fall into them, but no, the sand is now boiling hot and I can't make it to the top of the dune because there's my feet too much. And also, I don't know if you can see, but the sand here is much more littered with like twigs and litter and things. And a couple of times I've kind of like walked into a spiky twig. But me and Lauren seem to be the only people on this tour, like it's a private tour. The man is just driving us around in the jeep with the windows down and then drops us off at the dunes, and then at the other one there was like a local tour guide that took us out on the quad bike. I'm not sure what happens up at the top of this one, it looks a bit quieter. They're all going down in like just pieces of plastic with like rope for you to hold on to. Happy days, we've just arrived at the ferry stream. Just come down those stairs. The man told us to take our shoes off. We're just walking along this really shallow river. There's like sand underneath our toes. It's really soft, so it's not jaggy or anything, but the water brown, but I think it's, everyone else is in the water. It's not too deep, it literally like just covers my feet. It looks beautiful so far. It says the ferry stream is 550 meters this way, so we're just gonna keep walking. There's shops and restaurants just like all the way along this little path. It's quite funny. Me and Lauren have been walking for about 10-12 minutes and it's just been a stream so far, and we don't know like how far it is to get to the actual thing. The man said only half an hour like to wait for us, and if we've already been walking 12 minutes and we've also got to get back, and also we're holding everyone else up because although it's mostly sand, there's some little rocky bits, so I feel like me and Lauren are like the Westerners walking with caution and everyone else just does not care, like is stomping on. So we're just looking it up on Google Images and we walked past a sand dune. Yeah, I did see a picture of a waterfall, just don't know how far the waterfall is, which is the problem, and then obviously you've got to come back. But we've seen like the sand dune and it has been pretty all the way. That is the tour finished. We had such a good time. The man has kindly dropped us off back at the hotel again. We're down the bottom of the hill and we are at the same restaurant that we were at last night for dinner. We've come for lunch. Lauren and I are both going to get the vegetarian pho. I've never had pho before, very excited. And we're also going to get banana juice to cool us down because look at this face. It's 1:10. We left for the tour at 9:15. We're tired and we are hungry, and also the adrenaline is worn off since the quad biking, so now I'm extra hungry and tired and absolutely shattered. I really recommend doing that. I was a bit dubious about the quad biking, told my mother that I wasn't going to do it, and I thought there was an option to go in a jeep or a quad bike. That's why I wasn't like freaked out at the start. And then we got in the quad bike and at first I was like so scared, but then you just can't help but laugh, and Lauren was making these noises at the back of the bike and I thought I was going to pee myself. It was just so funny, and honestly I'm really proud of myself for doing something like that. I'm not really like an adrenaline junkie, but I said to Lauren it's like a toe dip in the water of adrenaline, and now I would be interested to do other things. I definitely still want to sandboard, but when we were at the red sand dunes it was like hot sand. I was tired from the quad biking before. I just couldn't really be bothered at that point, but I'm definitely up for sandboarding somewhere else if the opportunity ever arose. I'm really happy that we've done the quad biking. It's like something off the bucket list. Can't wait to watch the footage back. I think it's going to be hilarious. The pho has arrived. We already drank our banana juice. It's so good. Is it good? That is going to set us up well for the rest of the day. It's starting to get really windy. I think there's a storm coming and there's some grey clouds behind us. But look at the view from the hotel reception. This is beautiful. So we just tried to book our bus tomorrow from Mui Ne to Saigon. However, tomorrow is fully booked for like the daytimes. We've just decided it was either take the midnight bus tonight or take the midnight bus tomorrow. So we've decided to take the midnight bus tonight, which isn't too bad, and then we'll just book somewhere cheap when we get into Saigon tomorrow at like 3:30 in the morning. Right, I think the plan now is to get in that pool. And just like that, our time in Mui Ne is over. It is now 11 PM. We're sitting on the curb waiting for the bus to come and pick us up to take us to Ho Chi Minh City, back to Saigon. This marks the end of the Mui Ne vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to see more content from me, and I'll be back next time with another video. Bye guys!